What's going on, Sports Game Vision world? Back in the pod, here to talk about Naomi dropping the women's championship. Yes, I was watching Monday Night Raw. I think it was very anticipated. I don't know if it was for you, but it was for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people. I tuned into all the matches, but I was only there for one reason. That's to see what Naomi had to say in her time and what she was going to do, what big announcement was going to come. Now, during the week, she had a podcast episode on Stephanie's Place with her husband, Jimmy Uso, and they talked about a slew of things on there, of course, about her career and how she's the champion. But also, this past week, she was taken off the last version or the last episode of Raw where she was supposed to defend her world championship against Io Sky. They did it last minute. It was very quick. I think we learned about it the day of, and then they pulled her from the match saying she had a medical or injury or something like that to get her off TV, and they would make up something later on. But throughout the week, we also heard other rumblings about it really wasn't an injury, but it was something that she was dealing with at the time. So was it an illness? What was it? We wanted to know. We love Naomi. She won the championship again. Was it Evolution 2? Money in the Bank, cashing in to get that championship after being away from the company for so long and coming back and being champion again. Bittersweet. TNA champion, former women's champion before with the glow, as you can see on the picture. But this version of her was the heel version. It was fun, and we didn't want to see her have to give up her championship because of injury. But with that being said, I watched Raw. We saw the broadcast and talked about Triple Mania and that how it went there. That was a good event, and they had some of the participants there against the Judgment Day and their championship match. Jey Uso was fighting against the Vision. He had a match, Extreme Rules match against Braun Breaker, and then Natty had her championship match against Becky Lynch, not the low-key legend Natty, which I think they should bring on television, but good match. They had what's my guy name from the New Day. They had the New Day facing off against Penta, and of course Penta won that championship. That match rather. It was a good show, but honestly, I was only there for one reason. I think a lot of people was just to see what Naomi had to say. She got up on the platform. She was in tears, and we kind of had an idea. I did throughout the week that maybe she was with child. And with the tears, it kind of confirmed it. She pointed at the screen, let a special episode of Stephanie's Place play, a little clip, and Jimmy Uso announced that they had a baby on board and proceed with caution. And after that, I didn't know if Naomi was going to be able to keep it together, but she did. She's great on that microphone, and she made some jokes saying about, Jimmy didn't proceed with caution. he was Netflix and chilling. And, she was saying all those, those heifers in the back better watch out 9 months. She's a, great talent, great on the mic. We definitely want to see her come back again, but congratulations on being, happy, carrying a child, having a new Uso coming into this world. I end up watching the special broadcast after Raw with Stephanie's Place. They had a small broadcast. You can watch that within 20-30 minutes. And they talked about, what happened and how she found out. And again, it was last minute, almost like they told us. They let us know when she confirmed everything with her doctors and all that. So, yeah, congratulations. Don't worry about us fans. We'll be here. We're going to support you and Jimmy and the baby. Come back when you got to. And she's let you know in this broadcast that she wants to wrestle again. So it's not about her not wanting to wrestle anymore. But she got a baby. It's a special, special thing. If you got kids, you understand. If you got family, you understand. It's a special, special moment, especially for these two. And you can listen to their journey because I'm not going to spoil that on this talk here. Go to Stephanie's Place and go watch that episode. both of them, but particularly the shorter one, so you can get a little bit more grasp of what happened this past week. But yeah, man, congratulations to Naomi and Jimmy, and dang, yeah, she's gonna be out for a while. She wasn't expecting it, but even with the short run, it was special. I was in attendance when she won, the last 2 championships in WWE, when she won in Florida, and when she won at her hometown, and when she won at Evolution 2. So it's good to see that she has another special thing in her life, special place, special event, special moment, and this is way more important than holding that championship. But let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.